February 8, 2024. Thursday, 5th week of Ordinary Time. Saint Jerome Emiliani and Saint Josephine Bakhita. A reading from the First Book of Kings, chapter 11. When Solomon was old, his wives had turned his heart to strange gods. And his heart was not entirely with the Lord, his God, as the heart of his father David had been. By adoring Astarte, the goddess of the Sidonians, and Milcom, the idol of the Ammonites, Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord. He did not follow him unreservedly as his father David had done. Solomon then built a high place to Chemosh, the idol of Moab, and to Molech, the idol of the Ammonites, on the hill opposite Jerusalem. He did the same for all his foreign wives, who burned incense and sacrificed to their gods. The Lord, therefore, became angry with Solomon, because his heart was turned away from the Lord, the God of Israel, who had appeared to him twice. For though the Lord had forbidden him this very act of following strange gods, Solomon had not obeyed him. So the Lord said to Solomon, "Since this is what you want, and you have not kept my covenant and my statutes, which I enjoined on you, I will deprive you of the kingdom and give it to your servant. I will not do this during your lifetime, however, for the sake of your father David. It is your son whom I will deprive. Nor will I take away the whole kingdom. I will leave your son one tribe for the sake of my servant David, and of Jerusalem, which I have chosen." The word of the Lord. Responsorial Psalm. Respond is remember us, O Lord, as you favor your people. Blessed are they who observe what is right, who do always what is just. Remember us, O Lord, as you favor your people. Visit us with your saving help. Remember us, O Lord, as you favor your people. But they mingled with the nations, and learned their works. They served their idols, which became a snare for them. Remember us, O Lord, as you favor your people. They sacrificed their sons and their daughters to demons. And the Lord grew angry with his people, and abhorred his inheritance. Remember us, O Lord, as you favor your people. Gospel acclamation. Alleluia, Alleluia. Humbly welcome the word that has been planted in you, and is able to save your souls. Alleluia, Alleluia. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Mark chapter 7. Jesus went to the district of Tyre. He entered a house and wanted no one to know about it, but he could not escape notice. Soon a woman whose daughter had an unclean spirit heard about him. She came and fell at his feet. The woman was a Greek, a Syrophoenician by birth, and she begged him to drive the demon out of her daughter. He said to her, "Let the children be fed first. For it is not right to take the food of the children and throw it to the dogs." She replied and said to him, "Lord, even the dogs under the table eat the children's scraps." Then he said to her, "For saying this, you may go. The demon has gone out of your daughter." When the woman went home, she found the child lying in bed, and the demon gone. The Gospel of the Lord. Insights from today's readings. Solomon's multitude of marriage partners exemplified a lust for power and prestige, where a large concubines was considered a status symbol. This contributed to his ungodly marriages. Proverbs 27:20 emphasizes the insatiable nature of man's desires, stating, "Hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of man are never satisfied." Solomon's wives played a significant role in turning his heart away from God, challenging the notion that love alone guarantees fidelity. His departure from God's plan led to multiplying wives, which directly contravened God's commandment in Deuteronomy 17:17. He must not take many wives, or his heart will be led astray. He must not accumulate large amounts of silver and gold. Despite being visited by God twice, Solomon displayed ingratitude and squandered his spiritual privilege. God, displeased with Solomon's idolatry, delayed judgment for the sake of David. Solomon's failure serves as a stark reminder that great spiritual experiences do not ensure faithfulness. God warned Solomon of tearing the kingdom away due to his persistent disobedience. The Lord's anger and promised judgment were eventually manifested in the division of the kingdom. One tribe, for David's sake, remained under Solomon's son, King Rehoboam's rule, indicating their support for him as ruler. Mark 7. The faith of the Syro-Phoenician woman. The woman was a Greek, born in Syrian Phoenicia. She begged Jesus to drive the demon out of her daughter. Although culturally and ethnically different from Jesus, the woman demonstrates remarkable faith and persistence in seeking help from him. First, let the children eat all they want, he told her, for it is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs. Jesus' response seems harsh, referring to Gentiles as dogs, a term used by Jews to describe Gentiles in a disrespectful manner. However, Jesus is likely testing the woman's faith and humility, as well as teaching a lesson to his disciples about the universality of his mission. The woman's response is one of humility and faith. She acknowledges Jesus' authority and power, and despite being referred to as a dog, she expresses her unwavering trust that even a small amount of Jesus' power is sufficient to heal her daughter. Jesus' willingness to extend his ministry beyond the boundaries of Israel and the Jewish people. It also highlights the importance of faith and persistence in approaching Jesus with our needs, regardless of our background or circumstances.